These 5 business tasks create business. These 5 business-oriented, real estate-related tasks find ready, willing, able buyers and sellers. People are unwilling to do the things they need to do the most, which boggles my mind. Like, cool, John, I just want to be sphere-related. Well, awesome. Is your business big enough to be sphere-related? Have you done enough deals and you're a referral-based agent? Well, no. Okay, well, guess what? You're not going to be a sphere agent. Not yet. At some point in time, you will be. You got to do the stuff to get there, to earn the right to just be a sphere-related agent. Some of you just need a kick in the butt. This is your kick in the butt. Some of you need a steroid shot. This is your business steroid shot. Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm John Darden, and this is the Elite Realtor Experience, a podcast dedicated to agents ready to take the next step in becoming elite. I am going to let you in on a little secret, a little project we've been working on in the background. We've had a group go through this. We've got another group going through it beginning tonight. It is a 6-week pipeline building challenge. We call it our Explode Challenge, and it is 7 daily tasks of things that you have to accomplish 30 times in the next 6 weeks to explode your pipeline, to fill your pipeline with ready, willing, and able buyers and sellers. Because we know that if you have no one to work with, it does not matter how skilled you are, it does not matter how good of a negotiator you are, it does not matter how good you are at showing homes or listing presentations or negotiating contracts. None of those things matter if you do not have ready, willing, and able buyers and sellers who want to sell in the next 90 days. The whole point and the whole goal of this Explode Challenge, and it is called a challenge because it is difficult, it is hard, it is going to push you, it is going to stretch you from a scheduling standpoint, it is going to stretch you from a conversation standpoint, from an objection handling standpoint, from an inner self standpoint. The whole drive behind this is to create the habits that help you learn to fill your pipeline with ready, willing, and able buyers and sellers. Because again, at the end of the day, if you do not have anybody to work with, you have no money. If you have no money, you get out of the business and you get really sad. And I get sad for you because I want really good people to be in the business. And people get out. Number one reason, they do not have enough money. And why do they not have enough money? Because they don't have enough ready, willing, and able buyers and sellers. So I want to let you in on the 7 steps. And I will dive as deeply as I possibly can in here, just enough for you to be able to do the challenge yourself. If you're interested in hopping on board with us in the next round, then shoot me a DM, find me on Instagram. You can email me, john@johndarden.com, and let me know. Just make the subject Explode Challenge, and I'll get you in the next group, which will start probably 7 weeks from now, but at least you'll know what to do. Here are the 7 steps. Step number 1, 15 cold call conversations a day. Yes, 15 cold call convos, not 15 cold calls, 15 cold call conversations, which means you may have to reach out to 30 people to hit your 15. And when I say calls, that could be text, DM, whatever. But you're reaching out to a cold lead and offering them something. Now, this offer, we talked about this 2 podcasts ago, what the difference in cold calling and asking and the cold calling and offers. So if you don't know the difference, then go back and listen to the podcast titled Cold Calls That Actually Convert. So I'm not going to deep dive into it right now, but think through, what am I offering people on a daily basis? What is something that I'm calling people that are dead cold and offering them that would pique their interest to buy or sell a home? We're not trying to build a brand in this. We're trying to build your pipeline. So you are offering something that is beneficial to them that would get them to buy or sell a home. An example of that would be, hello, in your local neighborhood, your home is up 12.5% from the same time last year, which means the average home in your neighborhood increased by $42,000. I'm just coming up with numbers here in the last 12 months. Do you have any interest in cashing out that $42,000 plus the equity you already have, buying a home that fits you better, and maybe even potentially lowering your payment? That's a good offer. That's something that could benefit me as a homeowner. And that's not saying, hey, we have a shortage of homes. We need homes to sell. Do you want to sell your home? That's a bad offer. That's just an ask. So what offer are you making? And you make that offer to as many people as you can until you have had 15 conversations. And you do that 30 times in the next 42 days. That's step 1. Step 2, 10 SOI conversations every single day. 10 sphere of influence conversations. Again, not calls, conversations, which means you may need to reach out to 15, 20, 25 people. And in this, I'm asking 2 questions. Question number 1, I'm asking, yes, I am asking. Okay, I'm going to tell you to ask. Do you have any thoughts of buying or selling a home anytime in the next year? That's question number 1. Question number 2, out of everybody you know, who would be the next to make a move? This is kind of old school sales 101. But I'm going to tell you to do this with your sphere because I'm going to assume some rapport that you already have with people. I'm going to hope that you have been doing a good job at building a brand on social platforms. They know you're in real estate. They know you're a realtor. You probably have not directly reached out to your sphere in a long time. So I want you to reach out to your sphere, which means you have to have 300 sphere conversations. So you've got to, again, we've got 42 days to do this 30 times. So 30 times 10 conversations is 300 sphere conversations. You're asking 300 people that you know, number 1, do you need to buy or sell a home anytime in the next year? Number 2, out of everybody you know, who would be the next to make a move? This is a big one for people who've been through the challenge before. And yes, I'm asking you to get your sales pants on, but every now and then you have to be a little bit salesy. And again, I'm trying to build your pipeline today. All right, we're trying to steroid shot your pipeline. I'm not trying to build your brand. I'm not trying to get your name out in the community so that 2 years from now, people will reach back out to you. I'm looking for somebody who wants to buy or sell a home in the next 90 days. Okay, that is what separates those who are struggling in the business from those who are doing well, is they've got a pipeline full of ready, willing, able buyers and sellers that want to buy or sell in the next 90 days, the next 1 to 3 months. So with your sphere, 10 conversations, asking those 2 questions. Number 3, 10 follow-up conversations. So this would be somebody that you reached out to 6 months ago that you forgot to call back, or internet leads that you've had from the past, or old open house leads, or old for sale by owner leads, or expired leads, or even sphere leads that you talked to a while back, and you just need to have a follow-up conversation. In sales, you've probably heard that the money is in the follow-up. Typically speaking, you have a cold conversation with an internet lead or for sale by owner or somebody. You have to follow up with them. How many times do you think? How many times do you think you have to follow up before you set an appointment? 6. On average, you have to follow up 6 times with people to set up an appointment, a face-to-face appointment. Most realtors are not willing to stay in the game long enough to have 6 follow-up conversations. So if you'll have 10 follow-ups every single day and you make that part of what you do, you will build a big business. And this is the one of the 7 that tends to be the thing that converted a lot of business for people. Now, if you're new, you're just getting going, you're just getting started in the business, you're not going to have follow-up conversations. But if you're doing these 7 tasks every single day, in about a week and a half, I guarantee you'll start to have follow-up conversations because you've been cold calling neighborhoods, you've been going through and canvassing areas. You're going to have some follow-up conversations. Now, I'm going to time out here, and I'm going to rewind because I did not explain in step number 1, cold calls, where these come from, because I think that's an important distinction to have. Most of the time on your cold call conversations, they're coming from one of 3 places. Number 1, they're coming from RedX Geo leads. I am not sponsored by RedX. I have no partnership with RedX. I get nothing from them. I'm just telling you what people are doing. So purchase RedX, and you're buying the monthly Geo leads. Okay, if you don't know that, just go on RedX and check it out yourself. Number 2 would be Cole Realty. Same as RedX. They just have a little different platform. Cole Realty, I believe, is a little more expensive than RedX. Then the third option that a lot of people inside of my brokerage do is they go on Fiverr, and they will search in a list of homeowners in Lubbock, Texas that have lived in their home for 3 years. Like, you can get super specific, and then somebody on Fiverr will create that list, and with it will come phone numbers and email addresses. Those are usually 60 to 65% accurate. I mean, that's just the best you're going to get. So yes, you're going to get some duds. You're going to get some wrong numbers. That's part of it. That's why I want you to have 15 total conversations, not reach out to 15 people, because if you have 60% accuracy, then you're wasting 5 or 6 of those calls. So 15 conversations. Okay. Fast forward. What have we done? We've done 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Number 4, 25 door knocks or door drops or mailers. every day. 25 door knocks, door drops, or mailers. Now, this is going to be, do I have the money for it or do I have the sweat for it? Check equity or sweat equity. You've probably heard it said before. If you don't have any money but you have sweat equity, then pound the pavement, knock on the doors. 25 every single day. And think through, what am I offering these people? Like if I'm showing up at the door in the evening, which is the best time to door knock because people are home in the evenings, you're interrupting them. They don't want you there. Let's just be honest. So if I'm wasting your time, I better have a pretty dang good offer. It's probably similar to the cold call conversation of, hi, I'm just walking through the neighborhood to let people know your home is up on average, whatever, do your stats, X percent, which means you've probably gained X amount of equity in the last year. Have you had any thoughts of selling your home in the next year based off of what I've just told you? You've made a lot of money. I'm doing this kind of quick here, all right? No script, but something like that, similar to the cold call, a good offer. If I'm interrupting you, what's my offer? So that's if I'm door knocking. A door drop would be a door hanger. I'm going to encourage you, throw a QR code on there or something that can link them to a landing page or take them back somewhere based on your call to action. Again, something very similar to the cold call and door knocking conversation. There needs to be value added there. There needs to be a benefit to the homeowner. There needs to be a good offer. If you will go to this site or scan this QR code, here's what we can do for you. Not, I need to sell your home. That's so dumb. We need to stop saying that. The community does not care. I would love to. I want to. If you've ever listened to this podcast, there's a theme you should understand. Get those freaking words out of your mouth, salespeople. Nobody cares what you want to do. Nobody cares what you would love to do for them. Stop saying that crap. Nobody cares. It doesn't convert. Okay? Maybe it might convert with your sphere, but even they're a little bit annoyed by it because it feels a little manipulative no matter how kind and caring it actually comes across and how kind and caring you actually are. So sorry, that was a little rant there. I feel like I'm talking really fast, but we're trying to get through this really quick. Bailey and I have a video to watch, and I got to get downtown for an appointment. What are we on? We're still on number 4. So that we did door knocks, door drops. Now let's do mailers. So some of you don't want to knock, you don't want to mail, or you don't want to drop. Some of you can't. Like literally, you live in a city or an area where you can't door knock and you can't door drop. So the only option you have is to mail. Great. Again, what is my offer? If I'm opening this piece of mail, what am I being offered as the homeowner? I like handwritten notes, like handwritten letters. 25 a day. You better schedule out some time to do that. I guarantee you send a handwritten envelope to somebody with a handwritten letter, they're going to read every single word. I promise you. Nobody does that anymore, but that takes a lot of time. Maybe you don't have the time, but you got the money to pay an assistant to do it. Well, fine. Make sure their grammar and spelling is on point because that's a reflection of you. Stick your business card in there. Give them a good offer. Give them a reason to want to reach back out to you. 25 door knocks or door drops or mailers. Remember, 30 times over the next 42 days. Number 5, 3 to 5 Instagram, Facebook stories that are real estate related. Every single day. We're trying to create top of mind awareness. We're trying to get people to think of you first when they think real estate, because everybody you know knows at least a dozen realtors. And in this market, everybody and their freaking dog's getting their real estate license. So now they know 24, 36 realtors because there's so many realtors in every single market across the country. So time to differentiate yourself. How do you do that? Be in people's faces every single day. Now, not ask, but value add, chronicling your day, taking people on showings, showing them a really cool home, a really cool bathroom, giving them some design decor tips. Like, use your personality. If you're funny, then be funny. If you're like an educator, then educate people. Like, whoever you are, be your most genuine self, but take people through your day take us through your day with you. Chronicle your day. It's a reality TV show. People are voyeuristic. It's gross, it's dirty, it's weird, but take advantage of it, okay? Utilize it. We're trying to create top of mind awareness. You will be surprised the number of people, and I know this because the group 1 that did this challenge, they were all like, oh my gosh, I would post a stupid story and people would DM me and I would get them approved the very next day. And they're like, I didn't think that was going to work. And I'm like, I know you didn't think it was going to work, but I knew it was going to freaking work, so that's why I was trying to get you to do it. Okay, 3 to 5 Facebook and Instagram stories every day. Here's a little caveat that's a little bit different than what a lot of people teach. I think you need to link your Instagram with your personal Facebook page, not your business Facebook page. Facebook throttles the amount of organic traffic your Facebook business page will put out because they know that people on Facebook don't care about your business. So if you'll link it to your personal page, then you'll get more views on your stories. Little side note, number 6. Thank you. Belly behind the camera, holding up number 6. These next 2 are personal, but they link to business. Number 6 is 7+ hours of sleep every single night. And I'll just go ahead and go to number 7 is 1 workout every day. If you are physically healthy, you will perform better in everything that you do. Wink. Take it dirty if you want. I don't care. Take a business mind if you want. I don't care. If you feel good, then it's easier to do the tasks. If you're tired and you're out of shape and you don't feel good about yourself physically, then when you get hung up on a cold call, it's hard to make the next one. But if you are well rested, you've had a good workout, your body's feeling good, those endorphins are flowing, you got a little dopamine drip, you are more likely to complete your tasks because you've slept well and you've worked out. Here's the dirty little secret behind this challenge, y'all. The 7 things that you do every day. I'm just trying to get you to create the habits and routines that will breed success. How long does it scientifically take to create a long-lasting habit? 6 weeks. Some of you are going to say, well, I read a book that said 24 days. Well, that book was wrong. 6 weeks. If you will do something continually for 6 weeks, we have created in your brain new synapses that this is what I do. This is who I am. And so now all of a sudden when 6 weeks is over, you can't help but cold call and make a good offer. You can't help but reach out to your sphere. You can't help but follow up. You can't help but door knock or door drop or mail. You can't help but be on your stories all the time with real estate posts that add value to the community. You can't help but go to bed at a healthy hour. You can't help but go to the gym. Because when you start missing those things, then all of a sudden your brain is like, whoa, we're missing something here. All of a sudden, oh my gosh, I don't have to think about doing this anymore. This is who I am. These 5 business tasks create business. These 5 business-oriented, real estate-related tasks find ready, willing, able buyers and sellers. People are unwilling to do the things they need to do the most, which boggles my mind. Like, cool, John, I just want to be sphere-related. Well, awesome. Is your business big enough to be sphere-related? Have you done enough deals and you're a referral-based agent? Well, no. Okay, well, guess what? You're not going to be a sphere agent. Not yet. At some point in time, you will be. You got to do the stuff to get there, to earn the right to just be a sphere-related agent. Some of you just need a kick in the butt. This is your kick in the butt. Some of you need a steroid shot. This is your business steroid shot. And then the 2 personal things, the sleep and the workout, it just makes your life better. It makes you happier. It makes you healthier. And therefore, the business tasks are not so taxing. It's more of like, I feel good. I'm starting to appreciate the way I look in the mirror a little bit better. Like the spots under my eyes are disappearing because suddenly I'm well rested. I'm taking care of my body. So then my mind is better. So then the tasks are better. This is the Explode Challenge. I talked really, really fast. And I'm sweating, actually, a little bit. So I'm going to slow my speech down to wrap this up. Maybe you want to hop on and just do this on your own. Great. Like I said, I'm extending this offer to those of you listening. If you want to hop on our next challenge, which will start in 7.5 weeks, email me, john@johndarden.com. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. Find me there, just John Darden. Shoot me a DM. Let me know. I'd love to make you part of the next group. Group 1 killed it. They killed it. We had people putting homes under contract left and right. We're going to do it inside of my brokerage. We've got about half our agents on board. We've got 18 folks, I think, doing it. It begins today. So I know this experiment works because the group 1 that did it, they all killed it. We're going to see how the people inside of my brokerage do with it. And then we're going to open it back up to anybody that wants to do it. Again, in order to build your business, To make money, you have to have ready, willing, and able buyers and sellers. This is how you find them. These are the 7 steps. Rinse and repeat 30 times over the next 42 days. See you on the next one.